Welcome back, everyone. Probably one of my favorite mayors in the entire Wabash Valley is sitting in studio right now.
One of.
The.
No offense, Duke. We love you, too.
I love you, Duke, but I love Clint Lamb.
Thank you so
You
much.
know what? Seriously, though, I want to say this on record, on live TV. You've done so much. You're so passionate about what you do in your role for the city of Sullivan, and it shows. It shows because you have brought an energy to the community, and that's an important thing that you do and what you bring, Clint.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you saying that, the kind words. You know, I always say being the mayor is not your job. Being the mayor is who you are. Right? It's 24 hours a day. It's 7 days a week. Whether you're at church, whether you're walking down the street, whether you're at a ball game, you're always on. It's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And to be successful, you got to love it and you got to live it. And that's what we do. And our administration has been successful.
Sure.
Got a lot of great people helping, truly living by the city motto of taking time to care. I am a firm believer if you get a handful of committed individuals that are just willing to stop at nothing to revitalize their hometown, I mean, it's magic. It's happening.
We're
right
seeing
there in
the
city of
magic.
Sullivan.
We're seeing it, and I've enjoyed seeing it because my husband's family's from that area. So I've watched these changes. I've seen my in-laws be enthusiastic about what's happening on the square.
Sure.
And when we talk about that beautification, it's so important for economic growth, isn't it?
It's good for economic growth. It's good for spiritual growth, just the overall spirit of the community, right? I'm a firm believer that the synergy just continues, and we've seen it, right? Over the last 10 years, when you start investing in yourself, other peoples will invest with you. And if you don't invest in yourself, don't expect anybody else to do it if you don't take the lead. So I'm proud of the fact that our team has taken the lead. It started with revitalization, beautification efforts, and we have welcomed over 20 new businesses into the downtown district. We've welcomed residents. We've welcomed churches. It takes us all. It truly does.
And with that, I want to talk about some of the great spots that people can visit, because there may be some folks watching us right now who perhaps haven't just taken the time to come to Sullivan. What are some of your favorite spots to visit in the city?
Well, if you haven't come to the city of Sullivan, now's the time to do it. There are so many great amenities. You know, a quality of life, building a quality of life for a community is so important. And it's not just one, Julie. I'm glad you talked about there's several, right? It's not like, well, if we just get this one thing, our community is going to come back to life. No, it's a lot of things. It's not just the Sullivan Civic Center, which brings tens of thousands of people to downtown Sullivan year-round. It's not just the revitalization of the Sullivan City Pool that was built in 1963 that became a place for us to grow together, to live together, to love together, to laugh together. It's about tearing down dilapidated eyesores, building new homes, paving streets, pouring sidewalks. So it's a combination of quality schools, quality neighborhoods, a thriving downtown, a great school, a great plaza. It takes all of it. You
know, I'm going to point out one of the things on the outskirts, because I love spending time down on the lake, too. My gosh, when you come to Sullivan, I feel like it's such an enjoyable thing with the park and lake. We saw a little video. A lot of folks come in from out of town that spend time there, and then they eat at the restaurants.
Sure.
They shop at the stores, right?
Definitely an economic driver, and thank goodness that we had leaders back in the 60s that saw this. And here we are in the year 2022. We are the beneficiaries now of that quality of life investment. We have folks, thousands of folks come. There's about 2,000 seasonal residents that come to the Sullivan County Park and Lake. So activity breeds activity. It's another one of the many amenities. And hats off to the County Park and Lake Board and our county officials that just keep that thing growing. And it benefits us all for sure.
So this week we're going to be making stops in some of your longtime businesses. We're going to be hitting Sullivan Automotive. We're going to be hitting Jay's Auto World. We're going to hit to the hospital. Those longtime businesses have been there, and we look forward to visiting them. As we consider this as a last question to you, what does it mean to have these businesses who give back? Because I know all of those businesses and so many others give back to the community.
Absolutely. I mean, our community that take time to care, I keep saying it, but so many people do care, and the businesses care. And having the longevity and having those community businesses that you just pick up the phone anytime you need anything, they don't hesitate, they step up, because a successful Sullivan is so much more than the mayor. It really is. It's these businesses that just give everything. They come together. We talk a lot about attracting business, but it's also very important to help the retaining businesses to become successful and expand and do so many things. So, Julie, it's the privilege of my lifetime to serve my hometown as the city of Sullivan. The best thing about the city is the people. It's the businesses, and the spirit of the community increases, and I'm excited. Matter of fact, I don't think we need to have any other shows of any other communities coming forward because this is a one-stop shop here in the city of Sullivan, baby. You come down and see us, we'll give you a personal tour.
We kicked off this week with Sullivan, and I'm glad that we did.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Clint.
Julie, thank you.
Always
Appreciate
a pleasure to see you.
Yes, you too.
And stick with us because all week long, we again will be featuring more and more about the great city of Sullivan.